Good morning, everyone. I'm Alessio Camello from the Italian Institute. Today, we have got with us Manuel Fontana.
Hello.
Our lean coach and experienced designer, and Massimo Agostinini, the owner of AMMI.
No.
I want, first of all, to thank the Lean Global Network for the opportunity they are providing us, and then AMMI for sharing the journey that we have taken together. So lean applied to restaurants and hospitality is something relatively new in Italy and very fascinating. And furthermore, AMMI is a group of lovely individuals. So I'm very, very happy to share this story with you. So let's see what AMMI is. I'm going to share the screen, sorry. Okay. So here we go. So AMMI is a bistro, so right in between a bar and a restaurant, and is open 7 days a week from 7 to midnight. And now 30 employees are working in here. You can get an idea of who we are by the picture. So why are we here today? So especially if you are new on Lean or working on hospitality, we will provide you with many insights from our journey so that you can take home some inspiration. We'll be talking about the importance of value and people and the way we attract, retain, and motivate them. So you can see here, maybe, okay, so you can see 3 keywords here that are going to guide our half an hour of presentation. Inspire. So with a clear vision and shared value, Massimo is going to talk about it. And grow in people, process, and product. And then the last part, and maybe the most fascinating one, how we do everything together. We will share the method we are actually using, and we will wrap up with a video of our guys sharing their thought and perspective. Massimo, now over to you for the first part on inspiration.
Thank you, Alessio. Hello, everyone, and welcome. I'm very happy to be here. The Lean method is the beginning of an infinite game for us, leading us to continuously change and improve, with the result that are over the expectations so far, but the huge potential is still to be fully realized. The first step of this journey was finding our reason why, our DNA. We define it as maintaining the ability to see the world through the eyes of a child. Through our why, we bring our guests into our world. We aim to activate in them the memory of a pure and authentic part that we often forget in our daily lives. The memory of joy and enthusiasm, of discovery and creativity leading to innovation. The memory of a mom calling us for a slice of homemade cake. The memory of a safe place filled with authentic relationship where you feel unique. We started from here because this clarity allowed us to define the direction and share the why with our team, giving value to the customer. Often, watching a child play, we are struck by their ability to disturb balances. We may love them or even be annoyed, but we can't ignore them. In some way, they are just to enter into their world and step out of ours, changing our perspective. Thanks to a creative and unconditioned approach, the child explores new territories, innovates with enthusiasm, sees and thinks differently, going beyond normal logic. Similarly, through passion and creativity, our team consistently invests time in pursuit of excellence. Thanks to this approach, people are at the center, developing talent and skill, bringing value to themselves, the team, and the guests. They become protagonists and creators of a stimulating and engaging environment where virtuosity in the result is a natural consequence impossible to ignore. Have you ever thought that the things that bring us to happiness are not visible? Love, care, serenity. In AMMI, a good part of values is invisible to the eyes. We don't just ask our team to do a job. Instead, we focus on training that enhances skill that can be expressed by each person's talent and uniqueness. In this process, individuals gain confidence in themselves, build authentic relationship, and give their talent in service to others. A good morning, a smile, a simple gesture that works the art. The real beauty is an attitude of take caring for others. In a world where authentic things are increasingly hard to find, our compass is the art. One sees clearly only with the art. Anything essential is invisible to the eyes. A meme is a rose that has to be watered every day by each person on the team to help it grow. People are in the center, and each person contributes with their own talent. That's why everyone feels a sense of ownership. A meme is of those who take care of it. Despite the time and effort this requires, this challenge add value to the team, making them feel part of a project that is more than just a workplace. All the energy we invest in our roles becomes the energy that the guests can feel. No one can share something they don't have. For this reason, our team is supported and stimulated in its personal and professional growth. Every act of care that the team extends to the nominee involves him in a process of empowerment that makes him its co-creator. In this way, everyone can become a cause and not an effect, transforming the professional experience into a significant and satisfied growth path.
Okay. Thank you, Massimo, for the sharing. So this inspirational path is made by a why, shared value, and a vision. And MME is our boat sailing us toward our north. Now we are going to explore together some examples of how vision and value can be put into practice. So talking about feeling good together and sharing two of our value, we create hospitality experiences for our client, but also for our guys, because consistency is the key. The boat experience was built with a focus on hospitality and customer experience. And now a lab testing that you can see on the right is one of the first steps on our onboarding process. So the most effective way to learn is through direct experience. Creativity. So creativity is fuel for excellence. So we craft moments and spaces to experiment weekly. And by doing this, we discover talent. So for example, these three guys were waiters a couple of years ago. And now Luca is our gelato maestro and KPO. Mattia is taking care of all the company's number and KPIs. And Gregorio found his place in training. So to retain people, give them time and space, they will pay back with their talent. Another one, feeling unique and love. We create a standard on it. Customer centrality and well-being is a cornerstone of all the other standards we created. So it is about to make the guests feel good by welcoming warmly, smiling, listening, being proactive. We discuss this concept every single day, underlining why they're important to us and to the customer. And by consistently doing so, they became part of our culture. These are three examples of how we put into practice our value. Okay, so we have seen quite few things that can inspire, but the question now is who should we inspire? And if a company needed to have a very clear why, the same apply to people. Okay, but if finding why can be challenging, we can at least try to find passionate people. So it is crucial to have our people on the boat. Okay, a little bit of story. 2 years ago, we were facing a lot of challenges in recruiting, retaining personnel, and the high turnover was causing so many problems. We started with a classical value stream mapping, and what happened was that we were hiring highly skilled people and authoritarian manager to solve problem. But guess what? The problem weren't solved, and instead we encountered new ones because the issue are not technicalities, but are the approach of people. So in the new selection process now, we first evaluate attitude, then soft skill, and then maybe technical skill. Because teaching passion for hospitality to highly technical skill is quite challenging. Instead, teaching technical skill to passionate people is much, much easier and fun. Okay, so we build an onboarding process. Previously, it was more about shadowing the best available colleague. Now, on the first few weeks, we focus on cross-cutting aspects like listening and proactivity. And after that, we move on technical training, which is now structured, monitored, and supported by many work instructions. Okay, these standards are crucial now because once applied, they become and lead the creation of our customer experience. Manuel will now explain to you in detail how we create our customer experience in a way that is consistently the same and then consistently better.
Thank you, Alessio. Before, we said that our goal is to surprise and make our customer feel good. Then the primary focus of our action is the customer value, understood as the value of customer experience. This is the why we design every significant touch point in the customer experience from the moment customers step in until they leave a menu. Since our bistro is open all day, we have crafted specific experiences for each time slot because clearly the experience of a customer coming to us for a breakfast is different from the experience to a customer coming for a lunch or for a dinner. For this reason, we identify the key moment of specific experience. For instance, during lunch service, we have welcoming, menu presentation, order collection, etc. Then we have designed each individual moment with two goals: stabilize the customer experience and making our philosophy recognizable to the customer. Okay, we designed the customer experience with a bottom-up process okay, thank you, Alessio. We designed the customer experience with a bottom-up process involving the team that can be summarized in 3 points: creative workshop to generate ideas, role planning session to simulate the customer experience, and then detailed design of experience and creation standard. Now, let's see how our customer experience standards are made. They have two goals: the target customer experience, how we want to make our customer feel, and then the internal goal, the organizational result we expect to achieve. Then we find a list of activities divided into what to do, how to do it, and why to do it. The purpose of the activity is the connection to our value. Additionally, wherever possible, we link a key performance indicator to the standard. After the stabilization phase, we asked ourselves, how can we improve the customer experience? An example on the left, you can see how, at first, we stabilize our aperitif service, a food proposal designed to be friendly, and as a service standard, the customer had to come to the counter to place the first order. This because in the initial phase, we had only thought about simplifying the process. To the right, you can see how in the improvement phase, we elevated the experience. Now we take the order at the table and create a new atmosphere with light and music. Plus, we have given a remarkable makeover to our food offering to be more in line with our philosophy. All this improvement thanks to the change of perspective from an internal focus on efficiency to a focus on customer experience.
Okay, thank you, Manuel. So, in aiming to sustain an excellent customer experience, we work on. Oh, sorry.
Oh, sorry.
We skipped this one. It was quite good. So, in aiming to create and sustain a customer experience that is excellent, we have worked on processes by establishing various standards. Our guys have created quite a lot of them. So, to see a few examples, we standardize our product, their preparation, and the customer explanation to enhance and highlight their value. Kanban So Kanban is now guiding everything actually, production, purchasing, logistic, everything in a pool system. So one day working with the guys, they asked, but does Kanban eliminate WhatsApp messages, call, calculation, Excel files, etc. And by themselves in a quick and dirty way, in just few weeks, all the pastry department was managed by Kanban. And then it quickly expanded to all other departments. People never cease to amaze when given the opportunity. Okay, then we structure the dining room into distinct areas and assign new role to our team, ensuring clarity on who does what. Simple things that work. It has significantly contributed to a more relaxed and efficient working environment. Okay, so to sum up, starting from the customer experience with the goal of making them feel good at all the time, we created numerous support standards. Then we introduced a visual KPI in the Gemba so to assist our frontline staff in managing all the process. We have also introduced additional system for monitoring and managing KPIs, weekly for management, and then monthly for the owner. Okay, so this can sound quite a lot of work for a small company. So the question is, how can we do all these lean if you want? And when is the right time? Not, this is a clear answer, sorry. Not when we have got the time, the luxury of time and resources. No excuses. Consistency is the key. So our answer is our week every single week, and that is what it look like. So we actively involve a group of over 8 people in Kaizen process every week. And while all the other people participate through weekly training session and daily management briefing on each shift. Okay, so now we are going to have another point of view on how we grow together. Okay, so everything starts with the need or change or innovation. We conduct then focus group where we create standard together. These standards are then presented to our colleague during weekly training sessions, and tested by trainees through role play, allowing them to navigate the Gemba smoothly and safely. We proceed then through peer observation at the Gemba, because feedback is a very good thing once applied. And after that, we maintain the system with new training if it's needed or by evolving the standard. So this process can sound familiar to you, is our way to apply PDCA and our way to apply Lean. So here to you, Massimo.
We always want to go beyond the first solution we discover. To do this, it's necessary to develop a skill for generating ideas through a mix analytic thinking skills from problem solving or analysis and development of a creative thinking to come up with out-of-the-box ideas. Limiting thinking such as it's impossible, we don't have a time, we are too big, we are too small, etc. can limit company growth. The same happens to an individual because in front to a change, our reactive thinking is involved to protect us from the change itself. That's why every workshop is an opportunity to develop the ability to go beyond reactive thinking. This means recognizing our fear and overcoming challenges, allowing access to creative analytic thinking. This enables each person to express their full potential. Massimo?
We've noticed that the challenges at work often connect with personal ones, and solve this one tends to improve the other. As people grow, so does the company. A growing company becomes an inspiring place for individual growth, unlocking everyone's potential. Our job is to build and keep a positive environment where both can flourish together. Now, let's hear our team members' thoughts and perspective.
Okay, there's going to be a video, but I need to do a technical stop, sorry. Okay. Okay. Let's see. Sorry. Okay.
Più sono andata avanti a lavorare alla MMI, meno questo è diventato il mio posto di lavoro. Nel senso che a MMI non può, sembra una parola detta tanto per, però in primis a casa.
E per me MMI è un posto che offre tanto e che richiede tanto. MMI è ormai la mia seconda famiglia.
Mi appassiona appunto questa ricerca verso l'eccellenza, che non è scontata.
Il contatto con le persone è la parte che mi piace di più di questo lavoro.
Questa ricerca costante anche dell'innovazione, portando sempre comunque al centro le persone e non essendo mai scontata.
Per quanto riguarda la MMI, sicuramente centralità del cliente. Per quanto riguarda quello personale, probabilmente fare molta più attenzione a ciò che mi circonda.
Penso che questo progetto Lean abbia portato un miglioramento netto e oggettivo, almeno per noi ce ne possiamo rendere conto nel quotidiano, sotto tantissimi punti di vista, sia organizzativi che come tempistiche, come spazi, come minore possibilità di errore. Diciamo la scoperta delle relazioni costruite sulla fiducia e di conseguenza poi ha portato dei risultati anche aziendali.
La prima cosa che mi viene in mente è che ero molto meno consapevole di tante cose, di tante dinamiche all'interno di un'azienda. Adesso mi sento molto migliorata in termini di benessere nell'azienda.
Prima ero una persona molto diretta, fissata con numeri. Ho imparato a delegare e sistemare i vari problemi in base alle capacità di ognuno. Il futuro sarà farlo sempre meglio.
Caspita, è difficile questa. Ho preso più consapevolezza dei miei limiti, quello che noi possiamo dare da responsabili è un po' la linea guida, ma lasciar fare agli altri e dar spazio anche alla creatività degli altri, alla fine fa sentire molto meglio di quello che si pensi, ecco.
Sto lavorando molto più organizzato adesso e ho visto che lavoro più veloce, meno errori, è più comprensibile anche a tutti quanti.
Ho scoperto di essere esattamente al posto giusto, ecco.
Beh, sicuramente molta più organizzazione, molta più standardizzazione, molto più contatto con i ragazzi, sia lato umano sia lato professionale. Oltre a fare il barista, gestire tutta la parte anche costruzione del futuro, possiamo chiamarla così, cioè mettere giù progetti a breve, medio e lungo termine per migliorare l'ambiente in cui lavoro. Partendo dalle persone si è creata sicuramente un'interazione maggiore che ha portato poi il team a fidarsi di più. Il team adesso sia molto più omogeneo, lavori molto più in simbiosi e sia molto più consapevole delle proprie possibilità. Quindi sicuramente le persone, i ragazzi, magari anche chi non è completamente dentro, ha capito che è una cosa che serve e appunto non è una cosa scontata, cioè non è scontato che venga fatta una formazione di questo tipo e in maniera costante come abbiamo fatto noi.
Il confronto, cioè allora durante tutto il percorso ho pensato fosse la cosa che più mi dava fastidio fare e poi in realtà è la cosa più bella.
Mi è piaciuto di più l'essere coinvolto nelle decisioni, quelle direzionali del bar e non solo marginali magari. La possibilità di cambiare in meglio la realtà in cui sto.
La maggior sfida è, ed è tuttora, portarlo a tutti, è la costanza in queste attività e il fatto poi di renderle monitorabili.
Cose difficili ce n'è tante perché è un percorso nuovo per me che richiede tanto.
È un percorso, secondo me, straordinario di miglioramento che migliora non solo la tua condizione professionale, ma soprattutto a livello personale.
Le giornate trascorse con Manuel e Alessio avevano come obiettivo principale quello di costruire delle linee guida su argomenti che desideravamo noi per poter creare una linea guida e una standardizzazione per gli altri, avendo l'obiettivo chiaro del perché noi lavoriamo. Sì, lavoriamo per portare a casa lo stipendio, ma ci deve essere sempre un qualcosa di più. E con loro noi abbiamo chiarito qual è quel qualcosa di più per AMMI. Sicuramente la parola certezza.
Una figata pazzesca. Difficile,
Utile,
essere causa e non effetto.
Organizzativo.
In ascesa.
Contagioso, perché di fatto chi entra a farne parte poi non tornerebbe più indietro. Bene, la domanda?
Sì. Più sono andata avanti alla
Just a second. Sorry, guys. Okay, we are going without video, sorry.
I thank the guys for sharing their thoughts and for the journey that we made thanks to them. I am very proud of my team. So what is our next goal? It is to expand with the same vision and values, sustaining both individuals and companies in the long run. You'll find many of the concepts we discuss in The Little Prince. Each time you read it, you discover something truly inspiring. So we have reached the end. I'm thanking you for listening. I wish you to continue seeing the world through the eyes of a child. Thank you again.
Okay. Okay, guys. So we've got a couple of minutes, so I think it's right the time to change session for you. I would like to thank again the League Global Network, Manuel, Massimo, and all the other guys of MME for the fantastic journey we are made in together. So thanks to all of you listening out there, and thanks again to them. So see you soon. If you are close by, if you want to pass for a coffee, you find us here. Okay. Thank you again.
Bye.
Ciao, ciao.
Bye. Bye. Bye.